Exotics, the main pinnacle weapons to chase in Destiny. Now, in Destiny 1, we had a lot more exotics that have not actually come into Destiny 2 yet, but as we have seen, they have slowly been adding them back. And now that we know in Shadowkeep, Monte Carlo and Bad Juju will be returning, it gave me an idea to come up with a list of exotics that I think should still come back and return in Destiny 2. So before the video starts, make sure to leave a like, to subscribe, and leave your own list of exotics you would like to see return in Destiny 2. So without further ado, let's get into number 1. So the first weapon is Vex Mythoclast, the raid exotic, primary fusion rifle from the Vaulted Glass. Now, this is just such a unique exotic. I mean, it's a primary fusion rifle that shoots in full auto. Now, this gun was completely broken when it first came out. I mean, I don't want that again, but I do want this weapon to return. I think it's just so unique, and it has so much nostalgia tied to it that this needs to return. Alright, now number 2, Hawkman. This one should already be in Destiny 2. It's just so unique, and it's a fan favorite by a lot of people. The Luck in the Chamber and then its exotic perk, 2 more Luck in the Chamber shots. And back in the day, you could one-shot people if all 3 Luck in the Chamber shots lined up. I think this is absolute necessity to come back to Destiny 2, especially since it was PlayStation exclusive and Xbox users couldn't use it for a while. Number 3, Necrosm, the raid weapon from Crota's End. Now, this weapon was complete garbage when it first came out. It was just a bullet spray. I mean, it was just awful, no damage. But they did actually buff it and give it like cursed straw explosions on precision kills, and actually made it pretty good. I think they could do another buff to it if they did return it to Destiny 2, and I just think it's such a unique, cool looking weapon. Probably one of the best looking exotics in the franchise, and it needs to return. Alright, the next exotic is Boolean Gemini. Now this actually, I think initially was called 347 Vestian Dynasty, I believe, or something around that, but it turned into Boolean Gemini. This is an exotic scout rifle. On precision kills, you can either get agility or armor. I just think it's a very good scout rifle. I remember using this in Destiny 1 and I really liked it. I just think it's a cool weapon, and it just... all these weapons are so unique, they need to come back. But that's my next one. Now next in line, we've got Patience and Time, an exotic sniper rifle. Now this is another just awesome looking sniper. I remember looking at this and wanting it just because of the way it looks. It basically gives you camouflage on precision kills. I mean, it's got a gimmicky perk that's not really super useful, but it's such a cool looking exotic. If they were to return it, I hope that they make it high impact sniper, because I think that's only the real downside to it in Destiny 1. Alright, now the next one we've got is Trespasser, an exotic sidearm. Now, this sidearm gets extra damage off after you get it basically has kill clip actually in Destiny 2. You get a kill, you reload right away, and it does like a fast burst shot. This is just a cool looking sidearm. And right now in Destiny 2, the sidearms are just not very good. And I feel like this could maybe bring them back to make them usable again if we brought back this one. I just think it's a very cool looking sidearm, very unique. And I think it should return back to Destiny 2. Next we have an exotic machine gun, Nemesis Star. Now this machine gun I actually forgot about when I went back to Destiny 1 to look at exotics I want to come back. I just think it's just an exotic that people forget about, and it kind of came late in the game with Rise of Iron, so we only used it for like a year. I think that's probably why I forget about it so much, but it has such a cool exotic perk that it's basically the opposite of Thunderlord. It starts off shooting really fast, and then slows down and does high impact shots, but a slower rate of fire, as you can see here. I just think it's a very cool looking exotic, very unique. We didn't really get to use it that much because it came in Rise of Iron, and I think it should make a return in Destiny 2. And next we've got another exotic machine gun, Super Good Advice. I just, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, this weapon in Destiny 1 was not good. Its perk is good because, I mean, you miss shots and you get ammo back, but if you're using this weapon, you're probably gonna not be missing your shots. I just hope they'd bring this back and maybe add a perk to it or something, or make it good, because this is just such a cool looking exotic machine gun. I just love the design with the red and white. I just think it's so cool and unique and needs to come back with Destiny 2. Next, we have an exotic rocket launcher, Dragon's Breath. Now this is one, if not the most unique weapon in Destiny 1. Who thinks you're gonna shoot a rocket and it's gonna light the ground on fire? Now at first, when this first came out, it actually just did a solar grenade like the Warlock one, but they actually did buff it so it actually lights the ground on fire. It made it a lot better, and it creates such a cool effect with it. The design with the shark on the side, I love the design, and then when you shoot and the smoke coming out, just a very unique exotic that needs to return to Destiny 2. Now I know what you're thinking, oh, Bungie will never bring back Galahorn, but I actually believe they should bring this exotic back. I feel like it would bring a lot of people back and get people excited about the game again, and I feel like it wouldn't be broken if they just bring it back on the way it is in Destiny 1, like right now, the nerfed version. I think it would do a lot for their game and create a lot of hype and bring a lot of people back. I don't know if Bungie actually do this. Probably not, because they did say they won't bring back that, Invective, and I think one Icebreaker. But I think that it really does need to come back. I feel like it would just be good for the game as a whole. Now, that is it for the video. If I missed out on any exotics that you guys want to see come back, put them down in the comment section, but these are my favorites that I think need to come back. My actual favorite exotic in the franchise is Monte Carlo, but I didn't put it in the video because we're pretty sure it's going to come back in Shadowkeep, because you can see a Guardian holding it and the Vidoc. But that's going to be it for the video. Again, make sure to like, subscribe, leave your own list of exotics you want to come back, and I will see you guys in the next video.